Morality without gods. Where does it come from? Some have suggested the basis for it is empathy, but I think empathy is a mechanism for something a bit deeper. Survival. The survival of any species is the chief aim of the majority of its individuals. If it weren't, the species would die out because they wouldn't bother to ensure its continuation. We avoid pain, find food, and most importantly, reproduce to extend our species. Cooperation within a species is a fantastic tool for survival. Instead of each individual having to be able to do everything required for that survival, a species can share the workload and specialize in certain areas of it, contributing to the whole. Thus, those who harm the species, physically, emotionally, financially, are bad. Those who harm sections of the species are harming the species as a whole to some extent, and are also bad. This is where we get prohibitions against murder, rape, theft, slavery, and betrayal. Thus starts the group. It begins as our family, and we extend it to include other families as they help us, and so we form the tribe. Later, we make peace with other tribes and band together for even greater survival and form the nation. It hasn't yet happened that nations bond in the same way, but it's possible it might. In the same way, our morality affects animals. When we start domesticating them, they are helping us, and we see them, to an extent, as part of the group, making harming them bad. Of course, we don't follow this perfectly. We still eat domesticated animals, and if it comes down to animal versus human, the animals pretty much always lose, but it's why killing a pet is bad and killing a livestock for food isn't. This morality is subjective, a matter of context, but then if we look at the world, what we see is subjective morality, where peoples at different times and or places have morals that, sometimes drastically, differ from ours. Nobody has different gravity, or different light, or different chemistry. Those are all objective facets of reality, things that are and do not change. Morality, like beauty, changes as our context changes, and our context is largely made up of us. It also explains certain facets of our morality rather well. When we do not consider others part of our group, we feel morally justified in treating them worse than we do those inside our group. This can be seen with animals today, and with the rights of other races and women in the past and, regrettably, the present. It also explains why we get so much more upset about immoral things being done to children, those who have not yet had the chance to continue our species.